Brad Storm here with TalkOneRadio.com on this muggy evening. Southern Night Market. I have Cynthia here with Sativa Health Products. What is it, LLC, correct?
That is correct.
So tell me a little bit about Sativa.
Sativa Health Products started about 4 years ago. I am a retired nurse. So
okay. How many years?
27.
27. So you did retire. And then
I did retire.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And we started when we figured out that people needed an alternative to the opioid crisis. And quickly learned when Hurricane Matthew came through that it works really well for pets. And I've spent the last 3 years doing medical cannabis conferences all over the United States.
Wow.
And launched my own line August a year ago. It's a year old.
Were you a little nervous when you kicked things off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Really happy with where we're at. Educating folks, helping folks get rid of pain and anxiety, and helping their pets.
Well, you talk about anxiety, and so many animals have anxiety. And I suffer from anxiety. And it was so hard for me to come out and tell people that I had an issue with dealing with my anxiety and my panic attacks.
Yeah.
But I've looked into CBD as an alternative. And what would you recommend for somebody that has anxiety to choose? Do you have anything here that you could showcase?
Yeah, actually, we've got the sublingual drops that go under the tongue. And folks need to use those consistently. It's not something that you would use just when you're having an attack.
Right.
You would want to use that to keep your anxiety at bay. For people that have acute anxiety and need something immediately, we actually have what's called a hemp pre-roll.
Okay.
And that works. It's in the bloodstream in 15 seconds. So it cuts those panic attacks immediately.
Yeah, because I've had quite a bit of it. I used to be a firefighter, and I was a firefighter for almost 20 years. And sort of some of the things you go through, and it just you can't help yourself,
Well, and it's interesting because you said you were a firefighter. There are firefighters that are obviously drug tested. There are some CBDs they cannot take.
That's good to know.
So a full spectrum CBD taken consistently for 4 to 6 weeks is going to make them pop positive for marijuana.
Right.
So they're always going to want to use what we call an isolate, which will be just the CBD molecule. It will not have any THC in it, and it will be safe for them to use.
So you talk about all these conventions you've gone to, right? What's been the most memorable convention you've gone to?
I think the one that stands out the most is MUSC had an inaugural cannabis conference. It will be 3 years old in September.
Okay.
So I'm really fascinated to see that our state really does want to, educate our doctors and get people to understand. I found it was a continuing ed credit for me as a nurse.
Right.
So it was great.
Were you on a lot of medications beforehand?
Fortunately, no. I was on a blood pressure medication that I don't need to take anymore.
That is wonderful, because I've always wanted to eliminate the medications for my heart.
The nice thing with CBD, personally, the best feedback I have is people lowering their blood sugar.
Okay.
Naturally, it's fabulous for diabetics. Obviously, they don't want to use the gummies,
right.
But using an oral product is absolutely amazing in helping people lower their A1C.
With the challenges of COVID-19, have you guys faced anything that's really stands out in your mind?
A lot more anxiety. Absolutely.
I need more gummies.
We're still trying to educate folks. It's really different to try and do that remotely rather than having sit-downs with one-on-ones and stuff like that. Most people have stepped away from that.
Okay, well, where do you guys see yourselves heading towards the end of the year?
We have subleased a space at the corner of Bluffton and Calhoun.
Okay.
So we're on the patio there.
Nice.
Look forward to being there every Wednesday and Thursday. And then we're at the Hilton Head Farmers Market every Tuesday. So We're going to keep doing what we're doing.
Staying busy, Cynthia. Hey, this was an excellent interview. I thank you for your time. And you guys come check them out. Sativa.
All right.